Lomo Saltado is a simple Peruvian stir-fry with Chinese influence and can be made quite healthy. I will start with the beef, and here I have 180-gram piece of sirloin. This is not only cheaper than cuts like tenderloin, but also, as you can see, it's a super lean cut of beef. It has almost no intermuscular fat and has pretty much the same macros than chicken breast. So first thing is to cut this steak into strips around 1 centimeter thick. Don't cut this too thin because then it can actually break after the next 2 steps. Now, because this cut is so lean, it will become tough when cooked. To avoid that, I will do 2 additional steps. Both are optional but highly recommended because it will make the meat super tender. The first step is to fill a bowl with cold water, and then I will add the meat and massage it for 30 to 60 seconds. This will squeeze out the pigment inside the muscles called myoglobin, which turns the water red. This is not blood. Then I will take a strainer, put the meat in, and try to squeeze out every bit of water that is inside of the meat. I talked about this in my beef and broccoli video. It's actually insane how much more tender the beef becomes. Now add this into a small bowl, and then I will do the second step, and it's marinating. I will first add around a teaspoon of salt, then I will add 1 gram of cornstarch. This will help retaining moisture, and then the most important ingredient, and it's baking soda. This is what a lot of East Asian restaurants use to tenderize their beef. 1 gram is completely enough. I will also add the tablespoon of soy sauce. I switched to low sodium lately because it's better to handle salt. The last ingredient is 1 teaspoon or 4 gram of sesame oil, and now I will give this another quick massage and cover everything for around 30 seconds and set the bowl aside. If you don't want to wash the meat, then please at least marinate it. This will already help with tenderizing. Next is a side dish, and I will make 300 gram of baked potatoes. I stopped peeling my potatoes. Instead, I clean them with a brush under water for 30 seconds and that's it. The only ones I peel are potatoes that have a very thick skin that can be unpleasant to eat. Also, this is a higher starch and low moisture potato. Yukon Gold or Russet are examples for this and are more flavorful and also creamier when baked. So I will cut them first into thick slices and then into roughly equal sized fries. For this recipe, I don't really care about making them crunchy because they will be covered with stir-fry sauce anyway, so I will just add them into a baking tray, add around 3 grams of oil, add a generous amount of salt, mix everything and bake them in the preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 F for around 30 minutes. In the meantime, I will prepare the vegetables. Normally this will be made with a amarillo pepper, but I will add a combination of jalapeno and a red bell pepper because where I live this is easier to find. I will cut this now into small chunks. If you don't like the heat from the jalapeno, however, you don't have to add it, just stick to the red bell pepper. Also, I will make a huge serving that is enough for 2 people, so you can use half of the amount of all vegetables. That will be enough. Next is a carrot that I will also cut into small chunks, and then I will add 1 entire red onion. This weighs 100 grams and I will cut this into thick wedges, which is actually really nice. I love them fried like this. The last thing is 4 tomatoes that I will cut into small pieces, and that's it for vegetables. And that's why I love cooking like this. This entire bottle of food has only 174 calories, which is a great way to add volume to recipes. So after 15 minutes of baking the potatoes, I will flip them so that they don't stick at the bottom of the tray, which can be annoying later on. Back in the oven they go, and now let's get cooking. I will heat up a pan to medium high, and then I will start to fry the meat first. I will spread the meat so everything gets in contact with the pan and just let them cook for 45 to 60 seconds just so they get color. Flip them and again fry for 45 to 60 seconds. That's completely enough. They will get back later so you can cook them through if you want to. After they have color on both sides, I will remove the meat and now I will add all my vegetables except of the tomatoes into the hot pan. Also, if you don't have enough oil in the pan from the meat before, you can always add a second or 2 of oil until everything is covered. I will fry this now under occasional stirring for around 7 to 10 minutes, and you will see that they will caramelize slowly but surely and also get some dark spots. I try to fry them separately and not overcrowd the pan, but to be honest, it's not that much of a difference except it takes more time, so I personally just add everything together. As soon as they get nice brown color, I will also add in 1 to 2 cloves of garlic. This is optional, I know that some people don't like this. Fry them for 15 seconds and now I will add in the tomatoes. Salt and ground black pepper will go in as well, and the tomatoes now will slowly release some of the juices, which will add this umami flavor. After 2 to 3 minutes, I will add 30 grams of soy sauce and my meat will go back in as well. Turn the heat to medium low and now cook this for 30 seconds until it builds a sauce that will be thickened by the cornstarch on the meat. If you want more sauce, you can also add a bit more soy or water, give everything a last stir, and there you go. This entire pan alone has 467 calories with 44 grams of protein, which is already pretty good. But this dish will be even better with our potatoes that at this point should be ready as well. So put them into your plate, add some of our stir fry. I will also top this with some greens. I will add parsley, and there you go. The entire recipes with potatoes comes in with 725 calories, 94 grams of carbs, 38 grams of fat and 50 grams of protein, and there is still half of the pan left. This is a super high volume and delicious recipe. I really hope you will enjoy this. Click on this video to see how you can make a delicious shirataki noodle recipe, and see you there.